Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am back and I have a new ghost of a co-host. It's Ari. Ari, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so good. I'm so happy because been going through some mental problems, depression since my grandma passed away in March. Um, but it's weird. I haven't been able to do my reaction videos on my own, so I can only do it with someone. So I'm so thankful for you to be here and freaking do these reactions with me.
Well, I'm
Um,
glad I could help out.
my medicine through all this mental anguish is Angelina Jordan, and she's the one that changed who I am. I was kind of a online jerk, I guess you could call it. Um, and then Angelina Jordan made me become, and the channel was The Truth Hurts. Like me and my co-host would crap all over America's Got Talent acts, and that would like, yes, we really believed what we were saying, but also we were kind of being mean. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But Angelina Jordan, you knew the Bohemian Rhapsody, and you heard Someone You Loved, but you
Yeah.
don't remember
Loved.
the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
I don't. This one is the one that I have not watched.
You're an Angelina Jordan fan, though?
I am. I guess you could call me a fan from the stuff I've heard so far.
What do you like about Angelina Jordan?
How rich her voice is, I think. She uses every emotion as she's singing.
Yes, and such a throwback to like, you know, like old school. Like
Yes.
she's bringing back. So we'll go right into it. Let me know that you can hear it.
We're all set.
Okay, so you could just start talking, and I'll pause it immediately. I do have to say, Elton John's probably in my top five like favorite artists of all time, but Goodbye Yellow Brick Road was never really my jam. So I actually might like her version better. But here we go.
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land?
Love this song.
I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man.
Well, again, right now it's just the piano. I think she's just going to bring in a small guitar again. It's almost a
Yeah.
cappella the way she did this and Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, and you can tell she's very confident on stage. There's no nervousness there, and you can hear it in her voice
How about that
as
dress?
she's singing.
How about that dress? Like I love the way
Oh,
she dresses.
yeah. It's very classy, very ladylike. She's so young too.
She is. I think she was 14 here.
You know you can hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you.
I knew she had that crowd up
Not
there.
a present for your friends to open. His voice too young to be singing the blues.
I think she's just going to use the piano. I don't know if the guitar comes in here.
She has a very unique, rich sound to her voice also for also being so young. Uh
It is very distinctive.
yes. And she uses she uses her vibrato a lot.
Wait,
Yeah.
explain that a little bit for the non musically inclined people like me. What's vibrato mean? Like the lower register, or
So vibrato is those vowels. She takes them and the only way I can explain it is she shakes her vowels as she's
oh,
singing.
nice. I've never heard that. You're good at this. Okay, you're very.
So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't play me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to.
I see what you mean by the vowel thing now. Wow.
And she has a very like punk, maybe like kind of like Pink.
Yeah,
I think we can compare her to Pink. That kind of punky rock sound.
you're gonna get in
And
trouble
more like folk,
for
more
anyone. I'm just kidding.
folk music. I think she's a very beautiful voice. And I think folk would be her niche.
Folk, jazz, absolutely. And you never catch her flirting with the camera like they tell a lot of young artists that you have to do to make people connect to the song. You usually see her with her eyes closed, or like this, where she's not even looking at the camera. She's actually just looking like it's like she's like she can't
She's
even.
very present within herself, for sure.
Hunting the holy back down. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow.
Big run coming right here. There you go.
Some goodbye yellow brick road where the dogs of society howl. Back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the only bag Oh, I finally decided.
I love Alicia Dixon. She's kind of my celebrity crush. Kind of off
Yes,
topic.
and let's just talk about her run. It was beautiful, and it took no effort.
So would you say like something is effortless, like that's a compliment, and it means that she's not like tried too hard, or what is your definition of like take so effort?
It didn't look like she was in pain. She pulled that
Ooh,
note out, and
nice.
she just came out with it. There was no hesitation. She just knew that she could do it.
You're amazing.
My future lies beyond the yellow brick
Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely. What is your
That standing ovation was much deserved.
100%? And the judges say beautiful things about her too. It would have been nice to hear what they had to say, but that actually would have made it more likely I get the copyright strike. What is your musical background? Because you know what you're talking about.
So I do theater. I do production. So I'm not on stage. I'm not a singer by any means, but I've worked with a lot of singers very closely. I was the stage manager for our production of Chicago back in the spring. And so and my dad is also, he's a music producer
There is
in
nice.
Central America. Yes.
Central American. So
And
what is your nationality? Not that it matters.
so we're Salvadorian. Um,
Salvadorian. Where's is that in that's South
so
America?
it is in Central America. It's the
Oh, El
tiniest
Salvador. Okay.
little country right above Honduras. Um,
Okay.
it's super tiny on the map. We're like microscopic, but we're there.
So did you ever live there, or did you always live in Texas?
No, I've always lived here in North Carolina. Uh, but dad travels to and from. So and music's always been a huge part of my life. My brother is also in musical theater. So we've always been a very musical family.
And you love a lot of different kinds of music. I know you're not the biggest fan of rap, until you hear my stuff, of course. Um, I'm not a big fan of rap either. What are some of your favorite artists? Because me and you were talking about how we both really appreciated Taylor Swift, and you know what an amazing artist she is. She's in my top five.
Taylor Swift is definitely my number one.
She is.
Um,
That's awesome.
yes, always has been.
We'll go to
I
a
think
concert
she's an
sometime.
artist that I grew up with because as we both grew up, which just sounds crazy because she's a lot older than I am, but
And
as
I am
she
too.
grew up, her music grew up. And so it was never a time where I didn't relate to what Taylor was singing about. Um, so I just grew up with Taylor Swift as a constant. Um, and like a newer folk artist like Noah Kahn, beautiful,
Well, that's
beautiful
what
voice.
we're going to be doing with our partnership is you're going to be teaching me a lot of stuff that I would that I don't know about. And I'm really excited about that. And so the Angelina Jordan fans are named Angels. So I'm, officially an angel now. And they're gonna really, really appreciate, how you really broke everything down and how you love her. And they're gonna tell you they're gonna tell me what they want me to show you next. I think I'm gonna go with her latest single, which is called uh, love something about love. But it's like love as like an entity, like not a person, but like just a song about like love, like
Love personified, like not personified necessarily, but as a metaphor.
as a metaphor, like she's saying like I can't see it. I don't remember. I had a stroke. We'll talk
Yeah,
about.
I'm excited to hear more from her for sure.
Well, I can't wait. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to be doing the Christina Grimmie, the voice thing. It's going to be a retraction reaction from me, because I loved it, but I wasn't hoopla gaga over it. But now I'm going to get into the moment. I'm going to relax, and we are going to go into that right now. Are you ready for that?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. All right. Ari, thank you. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brett Douglas with Peace and Love Reaction Channel, and she is Ari. We'll be right back.